And we are back. Welcome to Good Energy, guys. We had to Nottingham where Beatrice had Haddad Maia versus Tereza Martincova. And this was a match where Martincova had the momentum coming into here, but so did the number 7 seed, taking out Marie Sacre, the upset of the tournament. And Martincova came out, she looked very youthful, athletic, just riding that high and that defensive dominance against Lynette and Zong last time out. But Beatrice was just too tough from the onslaught. The match was competitive the first 4 games in, but right around the 5th game, Beatrice Haddad just started to figure something out. And Martincova, she just felt, you could tell she was uncomfortable just going against the left hand, the left dominant hand of Beatrice Haddad. And what I noticed is the backhand of Teresa was just, it was essentially just target practice for Beatrice Haddad. Essentially, that defensive style Teresa been that she's been playing with all tournament just didn't work here today with Beatrice Haddad. You know, that defensive style, we saw a lot of balls just hanging in the air for Beatrice to just put away with her left dominant forehand. And that's really was the highlight reel of the first set. Just left dominant forehand of Beatrice Haddad down the line. And there's nothing Teresa could do about it. There's nothing she could do about it because she's essentially hitting her weakest backhand into the strong forehand of Beatrice. And it was target practice. The second set started off how the first set ended. And Martincova, she came out and she was immediately broken. She's checking her racket, trying to, get any type of sign of adjustments from her corner. And her coaching staff just really had no answers. And she would end up retiring. There was no call for the physio. She went to the umpire, said she could not continue due to injury. The fans tried to cheer her on, this little guy eating a fresh cucumber there, but just nothing. She went to the umpire, said she could not continue. And I think that's poor sportsmanship. In these matches here, especially the semifinal, if you're injured, call the physio out of respect. The reality here is it had nothing to do with injury, and I think it's poor sportsmanship. Definitely out of all the Czech players, Tereza Martincova is definitely one of the weakest. I mean, Muchova's coming back from injury. I think before Barbara Krejcikova's strong run at the Roland Garros, I would definitely rank Muchova as probably up there with Karolina Pliskova as the top 2 best Czech players. I like Sinikova definitely as the best doubles player. But I rank Teresa and Sinikova right around the same type of style. They have a very similar style. They make a lot of errors, but Teresa's got to work on her serve, and she's definitely has to work on her backhand. I think it worked playing against some of the more defensive minded players where she could get her offensive off. But this match here, the tables were turned. Her defensive style just led to open offense for Beatrice Haddad, and her left hand forehand. Teresa just had no answer for it. And if she's gonna go any further on tour and possibly win a championship one day, she's gonna have to address her backhand and definitely work on her serve. A lot of double faults. She just couldn't really get the ball in play to start the rallies off well that could give her the upper hand. The games that she did win, she won 3 games in the first set, 1 game in the second set before retiring. Beatrice forced deuce on a lot of those, and a lot of those, unless she could have broke possibly another 2 times there. But nonetheless, Beatrice Haddad advances to the finals in Nottingham. Who will she play? Alison Riss or Golobic? Alison Riss getting ready here, and we head back to that match live. Let's take a look into that. This is Good Energy, guys. We are